Hello everyone! Welcome to this channel here. Blah, 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 blah. Hello everyone! Welcome to the Nordic RTA support with me, Runords, bringing you yet another video of Banished. And I'm gonna keep going on where my brother and I left off with the Village of Equality. And so far I've been used to playing this game on like easy or medium. So harsh weather and interesting difficulty levels should make this game a very interesting set. However, I just wanted to play something relaxing now. I managed to get a Supreme Commander cast out. Sorry for not being able to get the cast out on a Sunday, but, you know, I managed to get one out. It's been rather stressful lately, but other than that, I just wanted to keep on building here and see what kind of village I could actually manage to get up. Because in that sense, I mean, this game here is absolutely amazing. You can have so much fun with it if you enjoy these kind of games where you build up a society, you try to survive as long as you can. This game is definitely for you. Definitely for you. I do talk a lot. The problem with this map is that we're starting in the middle here. So I think that my first expansion will be out to this part of the map. So that I can get, what do you call it? Fishing docks along this bank here. That could really help. Same goes with the side here where I can, because when a trader comes, I want to be able to have some sort of trading station. I would assume a trading station would be nice over here though. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen though. Currently it's early spring, so we can actually then pause it first so that we don't waste any more time. It's early spring, 11 degrees actually, so we can actually build some, since we got 4 laborers, we can build, let's see, a few crop fields. And I figured out after my brother was here, oops, that was wrongly placed. After my brother was here, he actually advised me on a little bit of the, what do you call it? The optimal settings for like building crop fields. And for, he said that he and his girlfriend found out that building a 7x7 crop field will actually, you know, that can, one person can actually, you know, maintain one crop field by their own. So, but we'll just see what we have to deal with though. We can get squash and potatoes. So currently I want to have a lot of potatoes. So what we can do, get this one away and get a little bit bigger here though. And I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna need to get it a little bit over here, as we do want about 14 times 14, because then we can, let's see, then we can get, oh, what do you call it? I keep forgetting the things though. What do you call it? We can get the maximum efficiency of 2 people getting this one built, and oh, that is bad. 4 people to actually get this one on the way. But that it doesn't matter though. We can just increase priorities. Still have 1 alive just in case a few people die, because we got 3 students now, so we do not want to lose our teacher. So far, the Village of Equality needs its students to be ready. Currently though, we have a lot of people that are, oh, we got a lot of young people here. I mean, I'm 22 years old and the oldest person in this town is 24? Yeah, whoa! Yeah, these people haven't been educated, so, except one though. Ori is a student, while Abri is a gatherer. So, Abri was a little bit too late to become a student, as we saw there, but hopefully we can get his cropfield online, because, oh, I'm very used to playing these strategy games like Supreme Commander and Dawn of War, these kind of games that makes it a little bit more interesting though. Okay, so there we go. Now we got this farm at the ready. We have early spring, so let's get potatoes and get 2 people working on this. I don't think we can put 3 people on it actually. So I'm just going to do that, and boom. And then we have a lot of people working on these potato fields. And let's see who is working on it. We got these people over here, so what we can do in the meanwhile is actually do, I don't know, I'll do that and get this one over there, so we get this centralized building plaza. We'll just see how, we'll just have to see how we manage to build up the village later though. I might remove this crop field to get like a marketplace. I think the marketplace is about the same size. Yeah, the marketplace is about the same size there though, so I might build a marketplace there later. because it makes it much easier to control what people eat. Because so far we got actually berries, mushroom, roots, onion, potatoes, and fish. Oh my god, that actually sounds so delicious. So we just need to... I'm gonna remove one from the field here and get one builder, so someone will start building a road. Increase priority here so that you will start yielding some results, because I do want potatoes. I love potatoes. I can't think of nothing better than having some nice, lovely potatoes. So far we do have a lot of food. We're gonna need amount of stored clothes. We're gonna need a bit of that later though, so I might start actually collecting some of these rocks. What I figured out is that rocks is really important in the beginning, so I'm just gonna get someone to collect all of these rocks here. I got one laborer. What labor is that? We got Artika, a woman on age 24, and yeah, happy, generally okay. Perhaps a bit of a runny nose. You know, it's raining outside, but it's 14 degrees. It's not that bad. I mean, currently at the time here in Norway, we have 5 degrees and a storm outside, so that's a bit interesting. We got a storm named Thor, so we can thank my brother for that one. But anyway, this game is just the perfect thing if you just want to relax and just get this city or like a village built up. I mean, one of my saves, I actually have a village of 200 people. It's just an amazing way of like building up your own small village, seeing how people survive. It's absolutely amazing, and hopefully we can get these. I mean, shouldn't people start? We got 2 farmers here. Where's the Colata? Is there? Where's the there we go. So hopefully they will start actually yielding some results from this one. I mean, in theory, 7x7 and then 14 only needs 1. 14x14 needs 2. You know, that looks or sounds about right. So far we're in spring. 16 degrees outside. It's raining. We got a schoolhouse, but we got enough fuel. So far I'm just gonna cut down some more wood as well. After we've gotten this road finished, I can set that one as to a labor as well. Then we're gonna get more wood, and after that I might actually plan on getting a oh, what do you call it? We're probably gonna need stored clothing, so we're probably gonna need a tailor soon, but we need a hunting lodge for that first, because then we can get leather. And then we can get the clothing required, that is hide coat. So it requires a bit of planning, this game, but once you learn the basics of it, it's you know, in essence fairly simple. It gets more complicated once you get a bigger city, but all in all, not too difficult. And I like having it on 2+ speed, because, you know, I get time to react to things. I can plus it up to +5 because there's not really much happening at the current moment. We see though that the potatoes are actually starting to sprout out from the ground. Now I'll just have to see if just having 2 people on this field will actually work, or just have to get 2 smaller crop fields later next season. We'll just have to see about that. I'll try to keep these videos shorter, because, you know, then I can actually upload it quicker and get it out sooner. So in that sense, I just hope this turns into a very fun, relaxing, kind of like sort of a let's play, you can call it. Yeah, well, I'm playing it, so it is a let's play. It's not a cast like in Supreme Commander. So yeah. Okay, we built the road, so we can remove that builder. And we get 2 laborers and 2 farmers. We do not have hunters. We got fishermen though, so we got access to fish. Oh man, I could just talk about food all day. I mean, the music in this game, the sense of happiness. I mean, people are still happy though. There's no illness, there's no death so far, if I remember correctly. No one's died, I think. No, nothing happened yet. Oh, sorry about that. That was a bit of a burp. So at the moment we just need to gather all this stone up. So we're just gonna plus things up a little bit, because there's not really much that we can do in the beginning. We still have we still don't have that many people, so I think I'm gonna survive 1 more season without building anything for these things, so I can gather up my resources, get a hunting cabin, then go for tailor's place, then a workshop so I can get tools. We'll just have to see about that and what is in most desperate need. So far this woodcutter has reached the maximum limit. I will put it up to 400. And I want to harvest more trees. I'll just put the laborers to harvest these trees. So far we've got early summer and 27% yield, so that is really good. That is really good. We can get quite a lot of potatoes. We have access to fish. We're going to be able to make... Oh, I mean, imagine having a like full-blown meal with fish. You get onions, potatoes to that meal. You got roots and mushrooms. You're going to get everything you need. And for a nice dessert, you're going to go with some berries. And if you just mush them together, you're going to get jam or like a berry juice. Oh, no, I just got to say though. So far, who's working on the farming though? We have Thor. Almost just one letter away from Thor. So I'm just going to call that Thor. Hello. Hello, Thor. You're going to be my brother from now on. Yeah, 25 years old. 25. Yeah, almost. Yeah, almost. Not too far away from it, actually. My brother is 26. I'm 22. He's going to be 27 this year, I think. I think so. Can't remember. And the other farmer is Coletta. Coletta? I've never heard of that name before. I mean, the name generated in this game is a bit funny, though. I mean, Buston, you have Nell. Nell is a woman? Well then, I'm not the one to judge. Carmen, that sounds about right. That sounds like a good name, actually. Abry, as a woman. What else do we have? We have Emil. That's a guy, 18 years old. Seems to be working rather well. He's educated, actually. That's a bit surprising. Then we have Artika, that's a woman, yes. Who do we have together? We have Waden, Abray, we have Buston, and Carmen, actually. Huh. And the fishermen have Grise in Norwegian means to like, when you make a mess, for example, at the dinner table, you just toss food all over the place, you just make a mess of things. So that's a nice name for... Okay, that's one of my new favorite names. Never gonna call our child of mine Grise, but you know. And then we got Dali. So we got two women working at the fishing docks. So I gotta say, this village of equality is so far working very well out for us. We got a lot of women, we got a lot of men. Everyone is working at their respective fields. At the schoolhouse, though, who do we have as the teacher? We have Noberti. He is a male, and he's actually educated. So yay! So he's 26 years old. So far we got a lot of educated people. Oh, I would love to have this, what do you call it? This town hall, because then I can see how many people are educated and how many people are not, etc. The reserves logs is low at the moment, but I put people to the logs over here though, so we're gonna get a few logs. The limit is 400, I'm gonna put it to 350. There we go. So far we got 49% yield here, it's summer. I don't think this was the most optimal tactic of getting just two people on a big field like this, but you know, we're learning. Whoa, that was something that happened to the power. The lights blinked on and off. I hope the power doesn't go out though, that would have been a very sad thing. Considering the fact that I have to, well, make these videos and then edit it later, and otherwise I might lose the data. So, I mean, this game is just so relaxing. I mean, the music, the atmosphere, the way you just really relax and pretend to see like how all these lives are just getting about the business. And I mean, it sometimes get to the point of like the game what is the story about the game? What happened that made these people get banished from wherever they came from? Did they do something horrible? Did they not do something horrible? I'm not sure. Okay. But now we got enough firewood, I think, to last at least we got for the summer. So I think we actually want a hunting cabin. I think actually we can have a hunting cabin up here. Student gather, student, child, student. So we can actually get a hunting cabin up here. So I think I want to put it right next to here, though. Let's see, we got a little bit of space though, so people can walk past it. There we go. Oh, they need 3 people on it. That's a bit bad actually. So we're gonna get, there we go, a road. And just for the fun of it, a road there. So, there we go. So we got 2 houses here. We got people that can work in the gather resort and the hunting cabin. 2 people are there, and I got a laborer on just in case. I've seen people play the game and just drop the laborer account all the way down, and it's not the end of the world to get, if, for example, the teacher dies. It's not the end of the world if, you know, all these 5 people, for example, turn into adults immediately because they don't don't have a teacher anymore to, you know, teach them stuff so they become adults and can work. But you know, when they're educated, they have less chance of dying. So I want to, you know, it's a future investment. I feel it's just a way of making sure that the well, the people of the city or the village of equality actually survives. And it's also a bit nice to actually make sure that we have, you know, people at the ready just in case, and someone that actually constantly now are gathering in resources. And I can actually stop removal in this area of the rocks. So I'll just do that and put it to gather trees, because we are currently a bit short on wood. And this wood here is close to the village, so that the laborer, where's the laborer? We got Emil, yeah, he can do that. Well, we got 2 people on the hunting cabin. Once I get the hunting cabin up, I really want to get a tailor up, because I once almost went winter without clothing for people that was just born. And that was a bit scary, because the thought of people dying here, it's due to cold. Freezing to death, that was just horrible. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I had a few people dying of childbirth, and that was just really painful for me to see that. People dying, and I didn't have a graveyard, so people got really sad of the family that lost their mother. And I had this in a larger game. I once built a stone quarry, and people got crushed by rocks, so that was a bit scary. So for me, I just hope that you know, people just survive long enough to actually, you know, live through the winter. They get all the food they need. So far, we seem to be doing good. We got some berries, and after a while, we can build this up place, and we can get a tavern actually. So look at this, we can actually get a tavern later to get ale and cider and wine from different kinds of products like wheat, berries, plums, cherries, and stuff like that. And what did we have again for the orchards? What did we have? Oh no, never mind. You know, never mind. Let me see. Oh, it's not easy, no, trying to control this thing. Okay, so for the orchard we had walnuts actually. Oh, that's a really good source of protein. So we might actually build some walnut trees later. Walnut grows on trees, right? That's why they are in the orchard selection, right? I can't remember. Yay, we got a lot of potatoes now. So far, how many potatoes do we have? We're gonna get a lot of potatoes as these 2 people now. Thor and, yep, Thor and, we have collector. We got a collector and Thor at the crop field for potatoes. So, now we're gonna get a lot of potatoes here throughout the winter, and we can make baked potatoes, we can make fried potatoes, you know, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Oh, this game makes me just so relaxed. I mean, it just hits me right where I live. Oh, this game just really, I mean, if I have a bad day and I don't really want to do anything, I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to, I mean, I try sometimes a foolish mistake trying to play Supreme Commander while being mad or in a very bad mood, and then I of course then play a game where I meet someone that is better than me and I lose. I get unjustly angry at them, and you know, it's not fair for them because they just play the game for the fun of it, and I ruin the experience because I get mad when it's just a fair and square game where they won. So for me, this is the better game to play if you're in a bad mood and things aren't exactly happy. Okay, we're gonna need more laborers to get this wood here, otherwise there's not gonna be enough wood to get this hunting cabin up and running. We're gonna survive through the winter though. There's not too many babies born yet, so we still got clothing. So in that sense, we can do very well actually. But I think actually that, oh, Schnauschen, this is bad actually. They were losing crops before we can actually collect it. Now I see why we need 3 or 4 people on the crop field the next time. Okay, that's good knowledge. That's good knowledge. Then we just get 2 7x7 crop field next time. So otherwise, we're gonna lose a lot of food. Because damn, autumn already and -2. So this can be an interesting and harsh winter. But we got a lot of food, so we can make it. Other than that, I think actually I will end it for now. And let's see how we can deal with the autumn and winter later. So thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. yeah, so the 11